Hello and welcome to MSTUDY. Today in this video I'm going to share 50 important short type question from class 11 first lesson Leela strength. This is the part 2 video. Part 1 ভিডিও যদি দেখে না থাকো তাহলে ডেসক্রিপশনে লিংক দেওয়া আছে, লিংকে গিয়ে দেখতে পারো অথবা চ্যানেলের প্লেলিস্টে গিয়ে দেখে নিতে পারো। So guys, let's start. First question, whose mind was disturbed? Answer হবে Leela's mother's mind was disturbed. Next, what made Leela's mother panicky? Answer হবে the thought of Siddha made Leela's mother panicky. Next, who would come at night and loot? Answer হবে Siddha would come at night and loot. What did Leela's mother say about God's mercy? Leela's mother said Leela had not been killed for the chain. This is the God's mercy. Which story did Leela wish to hear from her mother? Leela wished to hear the story of the elephant from her mother. Who said that Siddha was an old criminal? Mr. Shiv Shankar said that Siddha was an old criminal. Who knew Siddha's haunts? The inspector knew Siddha's haunts. When was Siddha brought in after he had vanished? Siddha was brought 4 days after he had vanished. How did Siddha stand? Siddha standed with bowed head. Who was overjoyed at the sight of Siddha? Leela was overjoyed at the sight of Siddha. What did Leela do to see Siddha? Leela ran down to see Siddha. What did the police inspector ask Leela? The police inspector asked Leela not to go near a thief like Siddha. Whose face became red? Leela's face became red. What was the inspector's appeal to Siddha? The inspector's appeal to Siddha was to return the gold chain. Who joined the appeal? Leela's parents joined the appeal. What did Leela feel with the whole business? Leela felt disgusted with the whole business. What was the whole business? Mental torture upon Siddha was the whole business. Why will Leela's father be very angry with Leela? In case Leela doesn't behave properly, so Leela's father be very angry with Leela. When did the inspector ask the constable to take Siddha to the police station? Half an hour later, the inspector asked the constable to take Siddha to the police station. When will the inspector sit with Siddha? The inspector will sit with Siddha tonight. How did the constable take Siddha? The constable took Siddha by catching hold of his hand. How did Leela run behind them? Leela ran behind them by crying. What words did Leela cry out while running? Leela cried and said, leave him here while running. How did Siddha look at Leela? Siddha looked at Leela mutely like an animal. Who carried Leela back into the house? Leela's father carried Leela back into the house. Who was in tears? Leela was in tears. Who asked the news of the jewel? Leela's mother asked the news of the jewel. What did Leela's mother say with a shiver? Leela's mother said with a shiver that Siddha a rough fellow. Siddha was a rough fellow. Where was the missing chain found? The missing chain was found in the turmeric pot. Where was the turmeric pot? The turmeric pot was in the kitchen. What was Lila's reply about the lost chain? Lila replied that she put the chain in the pot long ago the other day. What was Mr. Shivshankar's final comment? What was Mr. Shivshankar's final comment about Siddha? Mr. Shivshankar's final comment about Siddha. Answer hobe Mr. Shivshankar finally commented that Siddha was a old criminal. Doesn't seem to be a bad sort. Who is the speaker of this line? Mr. Shivshankar is the speaker of this line. Said, do you want a servant? Who says this? Siddha says this. Where were you before? Which place is spoken about by the word before? A doctor's house is the place spoken about by the word before. At any rate, the fellow looks tidy. Who looks tidy? Siddha looks tidy. They left the town master. Who are they referred to here? The doctor and his family are referred here. He does not seem to me worse. Who says this? Lila's mother says this. Who must be very quick about it? You must be very quick about it. What is spoken about? The traces of the moon on the ball is spoken about. Does the moon know you? Who asks this question? Lila asks this question. Where is your chain? Who asks this question? Lila's mother asks this question. Why are you so rough? Who is so rough? Lila's mother is so rough. The police know his hunts. What is meant here by the term hunt? The term hunt meant by the secret place of the criminals. They will pick him up very soon. Who are they referred to here? They refer to the police. Don't go near him. Who says this? The inspector says this. He has taken away your gold chain. Who is the speaker of this line? The inspector is the speaker of this line. But he has taken away your gold chain. Who is the speaker here? Lila's mother is the speaker here. I think he is angry with us. Who is angry? Siddha is angry. Why did you run away without telling us? Who ran away without telling? Siddha ran away without telling. এখানেই শেষ করছি ভিডিওটি। আশা করব ভালো লেগেছে। যদি ভালো লাগে লাইক করো, বন্ধুদের সঙ্গে শেয়ার করো, এবং যদি কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকে, কোনো জায়গায় বুঝতে না পারো বা কোনো ডাউট থাকে, আমি কোনো কোশ্চেনের বেঙ্গলি মিনিং বলিনি, যদি কোনো কোশ্চেন বুঝতে না পারো তাহলে কমেন্ট করে জানাতে পারো, আমি নিশ্চয়ই উত্তর দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করব। আর চ্যানেলে নতুন হয়ে থাকলে চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নোটিফিকেশান অন করে দিও, যার ফলে তোমরা এই ধরনের ভিডিওগুলির নোটিফিকেশান সবার প্রথমে পেয়ে যেতে পারো। আর যারা অলরেডি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রেখেছো তাদেরকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ। থ্যাংক ইউ ফর ওয়াচিং। টাটা।